Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going on a field trip to the bathroom, which most people would think that's really weird or that's boring, but to me and you, we know that the bathroom can be pretty interesting. Just to give you a little bit of background, my house was built in 1925 and it's had many renovations since then. We actually moved in 6 years ago. We inherited this house from my mother-in-law when she passed away unexpectedly. And like most people move into their first house with their husband and rooms are empty and they have to have a lot of white walls and trying to figure out their style. But we kind of are very lucky because we moved into a house that was fully furnished, and my mother-in-law was very talented artistically, and and luckily our styles really matched up, but I would have never thought to do some of the things that she did. So I can't really tell you where I got things or anything like that because I'm not really sure where things came from. But I hope you guys will enjoy this little peek into my life. It is not going to be like a normal or traditional collections video because I'm not going to swatch everything because that would take forever. If you have any questions, maybe you see something and you want to know what that product is, please just write in the comments below. And I think that'll be a lot faster than swatching and explaining every single little thing. But I hope you enjoy. Thanks a lot. Okay guys, welcome to my bathroom. Let's start off in the shower. Here I have some of my favorite shampoos. That is, I think it was supposed to be forever, but we end up using it, to clean your backs with. Here are some shampoos. And then we have this really cool built-in where I put some extra shampoos. That, oatmeal bath is awesome for dry skin. Everett and John both use it. Then over here to my nail polish collection. I have it organized by colors. If you haven't seen my review on the X formula, please check that out. I'll put it in the description bar below, a link to it. There are some treatments and my nail polish thinner that I add to my Seche Vite when it gets too thick. More nail polishes. Here I have some metallics and then John's tiny little section. That's all John's right there. That's it. And Everett's medicine. I have this toner and this cleansing oil is really awesome. This is really great for covering up any veins you might have on your legs. Brush cleanser. I love using this on my face just to kind of warm it up. It's a spray tan thing, but it's really gentle. I really liked these a lot until I got the $1 million tan, and now I hardly ever use that. I did not like the application of this. Got my vitamin D. Women really need that vitamin D, especially in the winter. Here are some of my face products. And I went back to this. I tried to use the Maybelline, but I'd rather just pay the money and get this because it leaves no residue behind. And see how crafty I am? Put all my hair things on this bottle of Tylenol. I saw that on Pinterest. My Invisalign. Magnesium. It's supposed to help with migraines, but I don't know if I believe that. I'm going to try anything now. My Sonicare. Love that toothbrush. My CeraVe. Use that twice a day, probably. And on to the cabinet. Okay, up top we have my Revlon Color Stay Whipped foundation that I put in this container. My Sugar Lip Treatment, Baby Lips medicated one. Back here I've got my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, Chanel foundation, Benefits Hella Flawless. Then 2 Revlon color stays that I whipped together to find the right color. A sample from Clinique, my Roto eye drops, a pair of tweezers, and my Rimmel primer, which I love. Over here to the left, you'll see Whitening Lightning Dial a Smile in that black box. Love that. I'll be reviewing this CC cream soon from IT Cosmetics, so look out for that. And my BB cream that I use to mix with my lighter foundations in the summer to make them darker. And you might say, wow, that's a lot of foundations. And I'll just have you know that these are only the foundations that match my color now. I have an entire box full of foundations that aren't color matched. FYI. And concealers. So this is my concealers and brighteners. Over here, these two are brighteners. And then I've got these concealers here. My Pro Longwear, which I heard you're supposed to store standing up actually. My Poreless Professional, this illuminating primer, and then 2 silicone primers right here. And I always put my samples in here so I can test them out. Prime Time by Bare Minerals and Smashbox illuminating primer. Next, brows. I always make sure to put on this powder on my forehead before I start working on my brows. And then I have these two things that I hardly ever use, but I'm trying to use, so I keep them right in here. And some brow gel that I use on a daily basis, and I save this brow gel in case I'm, you know, wearing makeup all day or something. Down here I've got my Hoola primer, or Hoola bronzer by Benefit, which I use to contour with, and I use this brush when I'm feeling fancy because I hardly ever contour. I don't know about you, but I don't want my face to look skinnier. It makes you look old. And Lorac Spotlight highlighter. I've got this Physician Formula highlighter, and in the back I've got my Soft and Gentle by MAC. And I use this brush right here by Real Techniques to apply my highlighter. I've got, oops, sample of What's Up that I dropped on the floor, and Girl Meets Pearl highlighter. Here I've got some more samples. Kat Von D powder foundation, Tarte Maracuja oil foundation, my beauty blender that I put just like this when it's wet, and then when it's dry it kind of falls down in there. A kabuki brush, a big powder brush. In here I got this container at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something, and I like it because it has the little sections. So here my foundation and concealer brushes. Over here I've got all my blush brushes. Over here I've got, you know, this fan brush and some other random brushes. And on to the blush. Down here I've got, you know, some bright colors and some browns and stuff. Here I've got my peaches, peach colored blush. Let's see, I've got a NARS blush down there, Orgasm. And up here I've got my pinks. I really love this cream blush because I put it on pretty much underneath all of these pinks. Up here I've got some Tarte blushes that I just purchased, so I wanted to put them up top so I make sure to use them. I have a foundation from Physicians Formula that I just reviewed. I'll put the link below. The Revlon Nearly Naked Powder, medium. Well Rested by Bare Minerals, Mineral Veil by Bare Minerals. This is what I use to brighten my face, Cargo bronzer, if I just want to do, not contouring, but like an all-over deepening color. And then this is Bare Minerals blush that was in a sample kit I just got. So, these are only the blushes that I really use. I've packed away all the other ones that I don't really use. FYI. Thank you so much for taking a look into my bathroom today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.